The Curse of the Wicked Prince. I'll never forget the night I saw him, the prince with eyes like fire, a smile that twisted my stomach. They say he was wicked, but I never believed it until that night. It all started when I moved to a small village in Africa. The locals whispered about the prince who lived in a grand palace atop a hill, surrounded by a dark forest. No one dared to go near him. They said he hunted for sport and took what he wanted, leaving nothing but fear behind. One evening, my friends dared me to sneak into the prince's territory. They laughed, saying I was scared of ghosts. I didn't want to look weak, so I agreed. We crept through the forest, the trees whispering secrets we couldn't understand. As we reached the edge of the prince's land, the air turned cold, and a strange feeling crawled over me. We found the palace, towering and silent. I felt drawn to it, as if it was calling my name. My friends stayed behind, too afraid to follow. I took a deep breath and stepped inside. The door creaked loudly, echoing through the empty halls. The inside was beautiful but felt wrong. As I walked deeper, I heard a soft whisper. "Help me." The voice was faint, almost like a breeze. I followed it, my heart pounding. It led me to a dark room filled with broken mirrors. In one of them, I saw the prince, his face twisted in anger and sadness. "Why are you here?" he asked, his voice echoing like thunder. "You should not have come." I stumbled back, but he stepped closer, and the air thickened around us. "I was cursed by my own people," he continued, "for my wickedness. I can't leave this place until someone takes my curse." I wanted to run, but I was frozen in place. His eyes burned with a strange light, and I felt an urge to help him. "What do you want from me?" I whispered, terrified. "Give me your spirit, and I will be free," he said, his smile wide and sinister. "You will live here with me, forever." In that moment, I understood the true horror of the prince. He was not just wicked, he was trapped in his own darkness. I felt the room closing in on me. I didn't want to be part of his curse. I turned and ran, ignoring the voice that called me back. As I dashed through the palace, I could feel his anger swelling behind me like a storm. I burst through the door and into the forest, not stopping until I reached my village. I never told anyone what happened that night. But sometimes, late at night, I can still hear his whisper calling for help, and I know he is still waiting for someone to take his place. Moral lessons from the story. Bad actions have bad results. The prince was mean, and it caused him to be cursed. What we do can come back to hurt us. Curiosity can be dangerous. The main character's curiosity led them into trouble. Sometimes, it's safer to stay away from things we don't understand. Evil can look good. The prince looked powerful and rich, but inside, he was wicked. Not everything that looks good is good. Listen to warnings. The villagers warned about the prince, but the main character didn't listen. It's important to listen when people are trying to protect you. You can choose your path. The main character decided to run instead of getting trapped. We always have the choice to do what's best for us. Wickedness hurts the wicked. The prince's bad ways left him alone and stuck. Being mean can end up hurting yourself the most. Thank you for your support. Don't forget to follow us for more captivating stories and visuals.